New details about the man accused of igniting the Palisades Fire. Good evening once again. I'm Carolyn Johnson.
And I'm Annabelle Sedano. Colleen and Michael are off tonight. And now that there is a man under arrest for the fire, many are saying their focus isn't on the arrest, but on recovery.
Today, 29-year-old Jonathan Rinderknecht made a second appearance in a federal courtroom in Florida where a judge decided he will stay in custody for now. Rinderknecht faces a single federal arson charge, but prosecutors say he will likely face far more serious charges.
Tonight at 6, NBC4's Karma Dickerson joins us live from Pacific Palisades with more on how the community is moving on. Karma.
Yes, well, according to investigators, one act caused all of this from a fire that would spark a week later. You have homes like this in the Palisades completely gone, but even homes that are still standing, and it's really tough for some people to grasp this. You see a home like this still standing, but we're told that there is massive damage inside from the firefight. So the damage even more widespread than it appears to be. So now, 9 months later, where does that leave people? Here's one man's story.
Peter Branch's green thumb is unmatched. He's in his garden every day, multiple times a day, tending to his home.
I just have a tremendous amount of pride for my property.
Though technically, he no longer has a home. These are videos Branch took January 1st when investigators say Jonathan Rinderknecht lit the Lockman fire near the Temescal Ridge Trail. Branch's suspicions about that fire now confirmed. Investigators say 6 days later, the Lockman fire would flare up, becoming the Palisades Fire, killing 12 people and destroying over 6,800 buildings, including Branch's home.
Oh, yeah. We were lucky enough to have some friends that took us in for a couple days.
His family bounced around from Venice to Culver City.
The moves were easy. We didn't have anything, but we missed home.
And in June, they made it back to a condo in the Highlands, bringing Branch back to the area where he grew up, a community he's so committed to rejoin that even before getting rebuilding permits issued, he started replanting his garden.
Gives me a peace of mind to be able to be up here and little by little improve our lot and make it that much more better when we move in.
Investigators ruling arson, naming a suspect, and linking the fire back to January 1st provided some important answers for Branch.
I believe he's just the first piece of a huge puzzle that needs to be put together.
But he has so many more questions.
I've never felt so alone in my life as when I had to leave here the following morning right before my house burned. There was no water. There was no nothing. There was no resources that we pay our tax dollars for. There wasn't one firefighter on the street.
Branch estimates it will take at least a year to rebuild his home and will cost him about $600,000 more than his insurance will cover. But as Audrey Hepburn said, to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow.
I'm rooting for everybody, not just us.
One thing I noticed when I looked at the pictures of before and after of the Branch home, this is actually something that survived the fire. So it's always interesting to see what survives and what doesn't. But, this beautiful centerpiece of their home, they're going to rebuild around it. They will replant where they have to. And they just really are just committed to this neighborhood, to this community. So it's a little bit of a message of hope to take with us as we continue to deal with some really difficult, devastating news. Reporting live in the Palisades, Karma Dickerson, NBC4 News.